Hey everybody, welcome. Patrick with Locked Up RC here with Jonathan Sullivan. Jonathan is Jonathan. Jonathan is one of our TNTD7 contestants. We're going to go through a quick little interview with him so you can get to know him.
All right.
Jonathan, tell us where you're
Yep.
from.
So originally I'm from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Currently live in Easton, PA, about half hour from where I was born.
Okay. What brought you to that area?
Born and raised here. Seen all kinds of other places around and just stayed here.
Oh, okay. So where you are now is pretty close to where you were born.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not familiar with Pennsylvania. I don't. This sounds
Okay.
terrible. I don't know if I've been
So
there.
yeah,
I've
so in a
traveled so
nutshell,
much
we're
for
about
work.
45 minutes north of Philly.
Okay, fair enough.
So
I've got a
yep.
good friend from that area. So,
Okay.
okay. How did you get into RC cars, trucks, boats, planes, what have you?
So pretty much like everybody, I think it started out with an old Tyco, turbo hopper, Bandit, stuff like that. Um, Middle school, my first actual hobby grade RC was a Kyosho Raider. Um, Took a little bit of a break between college and, actual family life. Got back into it about 10 years ago, and it's been full on nonstop since then.
Okay. Was there something specific that got you into RC crawling?
Looking at pictures of what guys were doing with the scalers, so to say, and the first one, it was a Silverado. I forget who had built it, but I believe it was all custom frame, chassis, everything. And they had put a Dale Earnhardt Intimidator Silverado body on it. And at the time, I had a 2004 2500 Silverado, and I was like, I have to find one of these. I need to make a mini version of my truck. And that kind of got me going back in the RC hobby again and just kind of rekindled that flame.
Yeah, I think that happens with a lot of guys wanting just
Yeah.
starts off as I want a mini version of what I drive. Uh,
Yeah.
and then they get sucked in, you know.
Yep.
Do you have a favorite all-time vehicle?
Um, Favorite all time, we'll go with of what I have. I will say it's probably one of the long wheelbase TF2s that I have with the Toyota Extra Cab body on it. I've put a lot of hours, a lot of time working and tuning that truck. It's just such a fun truck. It's my go-to truck to grab out of my collection.
Okay, fair enough. Is there anything you want to show us that you're working on right now?
Yeah, we can take a quick little tour. Let me flip the camera here. I apologize. I kind of have little bit of everything everywhere, but I've got a Dakar rally that I'm going to try to build a back
Nice.
half for this. I've got some trailers that I do that are in different stages as I get to them. Printing an interior for a YJ on the short wheelbase. My printers are running back here. I've got some semis, some rally cars, and a shop truck car or chassis over here. My scale garage and kind of where some of the other trucks live. And there's also a 4 foot metal shelf that's behind the wall over here that's full of RCs as well. So there's just a few of them in here.
So you've got a couple things you're working on.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, fair enough. Uh, do you have any RC disaster stories that you can look back on now and laugh?
Oh yeah. Quite a few things where I've spent a couple hours wiring things up only to plug them in, realizing something wasn't right, and watching the expensive smoke come out. Um, Not really a disaster story per se, but this morning had a paint can blow up on me here in the middle of the shop. Luckily, it
Right.
didn't ruin anything, but that could have had some real bad outcomes, especially with projects going on for other people.
Yeah, I don't see any of the paint on your shirt, so
Yeah,
you're good.
I got lucky.
All right. Do you have any good jokes for us?
Any good jokes? I mean, my driving ability is probably the biggest joke.
Fair enough. All right. Uh, do you have any stupid human tricks that you can do?
stupid human tricks. I
Sure.
used to be able to floss from my nose to my mouth with a piece of spaghetti.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna ask you to do that because I just ate, so we're good. Nice. Fair enough. Well, you did just give us a tour of your RC collection.
Yep.
You said that long wheelbase TF2 you think is your
Yes.
favorite. Do you
Yes.
wanna give us some details on that? Pull that bad boy
Yeah.
out. Is that accessible? There you go.
Nope. That's let me see if I can bring this into the frame here. So it's pretty much like I said, it's a long wheelbase TF2. I've got a 2300 Fusion in it. It's got a winch, all kinds of scale goodies on it. I've got things tweaked to where I really enjoy running it. I've made it pretty capable. I've taken probably 3/4 of an inch out of the bed, bobbed that, put it all back together, went with the tube doors. It started out as a really, really nice, shiny, glossy, metallic red extra cab. And
Sure.
once you get that first scratch, you're not that worried about them anymore.
That is true.
So,
Do you have any special RC building skills that you can share with everyone?
I'm pretty much trying to learn as much as I can. Like I said, on that one, I've bobbed, and sectioned out the bed on that, put it all back together. Learning, the fine end of doing the body work on them, the painting details on them, getting into 3D printing enough to cause myself plenty of more headaches.
Yep, I know.
The wiring, I've gotten into doing a lot of my own wiring with the LEDs and getting that stuff together. I just try to learn as much about the hobby and the different aspects of it as I can, and just love pushing myself further to see what else I can do, see what more I can do.
Fair enough. Can you show us your ugliest RC?
Ugliest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever you pull out, people are just like, come on.
Let me run over to the shelf here real quick.
Yeah, no worries.
All right. So this one is a body that I started to print. This is actually my kid's rig. It's a 3D printed Silverado style body. And he has since beaten this thing up, abused it pretty well. It has been dubbed Fugly. So
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Can you show us your favorite locked up RC wheels?
Ooh, those probably would be, let me grab this Dakar truck that I'm working on here, would probably be these little 155s.
Yeah.
They're just a great classic 8-hole style,
The iconic, yeah.
Yeah. I'm a tiny tire fan. I mean, I love smaller tires, love the 155s. So
Yeah. Well, by the time this video comes out to the public, we probably will have released something that you might find interesting.
Sweet.
For 155s, we're actually making
Cool.
some 155 wideners.
Okay.
So for the guys that like to do the Alaskan snow truck kind of thing,
Yeah.
I think those are going to be really cool. And I know a lot of guys like the super deep dish looking stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah.
On the horizon.
Cool. Very cool.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, Jonathan, thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Best of luck to you in the contest. We look forward to seeing you complete all those challenges.
Cool. Thank you. Good luck, everybody.
Thanks, man.
If you liked this video, please consider subscribing. Not sure if you want to subscribe yet? Check out one of these videos. Thank you for watching.